All right, we are back. We are back. It has been a holiday. I am Show Guy Joe. As always, with me, very thankfully, is
Tafari and TV.
that man's not walking a video gaming. He's over at the theater doing stuff.
I'm trying to get ahead of the curve now because that group is being they're doing some kind of different approach that I'm not in the loop in. So I've kindly asked the other creator I know. I'm like, dude, if they do anything for Sonic, please keep me in the loop because if I can take my three siblings for free, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're not going to go see Mufasa.
If that or they offer a free showing for Mufasa, I'll take that too. I will happily support the Disney film. It's just y'all chose the wrong weekend to come out. Like I see Moana's doing well, and I feel like I barely saw a promo for that. So I guess that all the money that could have went over there went to Mufasa because it's everywhere.
That movie is so weird because that was actually supposed to be like Tangled Happily Ever After, where it was supposed to be a streaming movie that led in that was also a secret backdoor pilot into the Moana series, and then they just turned it into a theatrical film.
But Moana was
Yeah, Moana 2 is supposed to be like Tangled Forever After, where it's the sequel movie that leads into the TV series.
interesting.
But they just gave it like a theatrical release. I made it like a movie.
One of my friends said the movie was good, but it also has one of the worst Disney songs in it. And I'm like, how did y'all outdid Scuttle in live action Little Mermaid already?
How did they outdo Wish? Like the entirety of Wish.
I skimmed. I had on Wish, but I didn't like pay attention. I didn't know Wish was bad on the music.
I think Wish was just bad all around from what everybody said.
Like if the movie's bad, that's one thing, but the whole Scuttle song in um, Little Mermaid live action was apparently one of the most hated things I've seen from a film. And it's just like if that's the direction you guys wanted for the voice, no shade to Aquafina, but Cree Summer was like right there. Like you can get that same vocal inflection with a whole lot less effort, and it doesn't seem as forced. But yeah, also I've seen the I don't know. Sonic is putting out like a new poster every week for fan events. Lion King's popcorn bucket is okay.
What is Sonic's popcorn bucket? Is it like
I
Shadow's
don't
gun or something?
I don't think they made
I
one.
know Lord of the Rings has that 2 foot long warhammer.
Let me see. Sonic 3 AMC popcorn bucket and merch. Okay, it's just Sonic's head and it lifts open. It's very.
That's lame.
But if you look up, they have a light up. They have a collectible shadow cup, some figurines. I know there's a light up cup that seems. That's the only thing that's really piqued my interest. But yeah, I just looked at what you were telling me before. That this thing, this bucket that turned is a full on hammer. And
Yeah,
I
it's a
feel like I've
full
barely
on
seen them talk
warhammer.
about it. Isn't this like a popular studio doing the animation for this too?
I think so.
Like, didn't they do not Vinland Saga? Was it Vinland Saga?
Maybe.
All I know is an animated Lord of the Rings film. I feel like there should be. I'm seeing advertisements now. Like the guy who has hooked, Sound of King Lion has hooked me up on the last couple movie things. He just put out a promo about giving out free tickets to this movie through Warner Brothers. So I'm hoping that this does well, especially if the popcorn bucket's selling out already. I didn't even see this get announced. Oh, it got announced a day ago, and it's already yeah. The Middle Earth fans, man, y'all don't play around. I
It's
respect it.
not them. It's the Viking people. They need their hammers.
That too. This will be a part of someone's cosplay.
Oh yeah. Also, shouldn't it be like the death egg? Should be the popcorn bucket?
That's it's. I feel like that or the art. Since we've seen it in the trailer, you could use
Yeah.
Death Egg. You could use the art. You could at least make Sonic and Shadow heads. But if you look up like Sonic fan event, they just keep releasing new posters. One's like Shadow with all this Japanese artwork. There's another one with or Sonic
For
3
those,
fan event. There's a new one they just put out with I don't know, it looks kind of childish, but I kind of want one, but it's the only theater participating is too far for me to care.
for those of you watching this and wondering what this has to do with Tokusatsu, Eggman Giant Robot.
There you go. And then Japanese shadow poster with all the almost like all the Japanese markings they would put on a Godzilla poster in the native land. It's kind of one of those. Although I feel like I may have lucked out with. I feel like they were saving the Keanu posters, and then Transformers was like, "We need help." And
Maybe
Paramount,
get Keanu next week with Hidden Level because I think he's the main character in the Armored Core.
yeah. Oh, is that show dropping weekly or all at once?
I have no idea. I know that Capcom is promoting the crap. Half of this we're going to be repeating ourselves tomorrow, Friday night, but I know the big thing they've been showing is the Armored Core and the Mega Man.
And then there's a Concord episode, which that'll just be awkward.
Yes.
Oh, what is that? Where all the money for the game went? Was that part of the big budget that y'all lost?
I don't know. I mean, we know I have nothing on that one outside of I'm going to be playing Marvel Rivals on Friday when I wake up.
I've seen gameplay of that, and I'm sorry if anybody was a fan of Squirrel Girl. The weirdos have gotten to her already and are definitely on DeviantArt having a time. As for everyone else, I thought Spider-Man would be the people would be fighting for. It's definitely going to be Black Widow. That girl's getting patched immediately.
They already had to patch the Doctor Strange portal thing.
What was it, just too much, or did they have to put like a timer on it?
No, like he could put a portal that dumps them, put a portal at a ledge, and then go to where the people come out and put a portal there. So when they come out of the gate initially, it kills the entire team right out the gate.
One of those.
I'm
Yeah,
going to be
I don't know if
using magic anyways.
the other the Get Big chat pulled up, but that's the new poster they're giving out for the Saturday fan event, and then the Friday fan event is getting. Let me see, Cinemark. I don't know if this is gonna be the. Yeah, people are going off in the comments because Cinemark is like, here's the XD poster for Sonic, and everyone's like, y'all don't have XD showing, so why are you playing with us?
All right, but we got 2 episodes of Ultraman today. Where we last left off, we got Isekai into another world. And then the next episode follows, even though it's very confusing on where we're going with after episode 19. So we'll jump right into it. We are going back to back. I grabbed the English dub again because it cuts out all the commercials.
Bless.
So we can streamline this a little faster.
Have we done a doubleheader before or no?
Now, we've done a doubleheader before.
Okay, I feel like we have. We've got one under our belt.
Yeah, so we isekai'd ourselves to move Hellnarak and back through the gate. And we wake up in Hoshimoto City. We'll say Hoshimoto City 2. Where Earth Giron is there from Ultraman Blazar.
This is the Army's fighting bot then?
This is Ultraman Blazar's fighting robot because his brigade actually had robots. A lot of Ultra organizations actually have robots on their side that they either build or help.
So every Ultra crosses over with the previous Ultra?
Sometimes another Ultra just randomly appears.
Let's say, so does every Ultra technically get to meet the previous and then next iteration when somebody gets isekai'd into them?
No, not really. Sometimes just a Ultra will appear. Not necessarily the predecessor, but just like an Ultra. So, like, for example, Ultraman Trigger is a pseudo remake of Ultraman Tiga, and then somehow Ultraman Tiga appears.
Okay.
Or in some series, they have a continuation where Ultraman Zero will just appear and help out because he's the poster boy for Ultraman. He's like the Goku.
Okay.
I do like that they did a press conference about this episode between the cast of Ultraman Blazar and Ultraman Arc, and the guy that does Bond, because I've been telling you he's Dino Thunder Red, was
Yeah.
just sitting in his Dino Thunder Red jacket most of the interview, letting people know, yes, I'm him.
At some point, I need to just do a Ranger binge, start to finish, and just because like I understand the fandom, but I was very much like toddler esque youth, so it was just hey, I know that this is on, followed by Arthur, and then Digimon, and then Pokemon, and I remember it, but I don't not to the details of appreciation that like you guys have. And
Do
like
you want to do Japanese or English?
I mean English because I know because I've seen so many Power Rangers in passing, and I'm just like I want to understand. I also have a 20 like that's a 25th anniversary Zack, and apparently I didn't know like people were clamoring for that at one point.
Oh, wow.
Just lucky find at GameStop. I didn't know it was
I mean, the easiest way to like rewatch it all, I think it's on demand on Tubi. The only one I would really recommend you watch Japanese is probably Kaku Ranger, which was the Alien Rangers.
Type 23 Special Tactical Earth.
Earth Giron.
Mm.
Mark III, because he had that wave motion cannon attached to him.
So Godzilla inspired, or are they just not allowed to say that on the show?
He is inspired by another kaiju. So this is Rin, Earth 2 Rin, who's in the Medicorps.
Oh, is the team split up this time, or oh, they...
No, this is the Earth 2 counterparts.
oh, okay.
So Bon and Rin are part of the Medicorps. Sho and Yuma are part of the what does Sho say he is? I think he's part of the military corps.
Hmm.
I got to see what his arm badge is. But this show is not in. This show is like the other one, except he comes right out and says he knows that this Yuma is from another world, and he knows he's Ultraman.
Just getting. I mean, get to the point at least. I respect it.
Even though Yuma's like, no, it's not me. It's like I work with the other one. You're not him.
So is the other one more known publicly in this universe?
Ultraman Blazar is very well known in this universe.
Okay. I think
He's
I kind
also
of like
part of
this
the
era
Caveman.
where I kind of like we're moving into this more well-known hero era where it's like we don't live in secret. We just have agents now.
Well, I think it's because this one is at this point in the series, Ultraman Blazar May has outed himself to the team,
Okay.
but he's still a caveman as an Ultraman. Yes, let us monologue as we look at these things.
Yeah, nobody go over there and help or anything. Let's just leave them sad in the middle of the street.
Well, look at it this way: if you really want to do a Power Ranger binge, keep in mind there is no police force until season 3, and there's no military force at all
Yeah.
until season 3. I think there's somewhat of a military force. Up there we go.
I was gonna say, did the dino just get tipped over like a cow? Interesting design with like the what is it the flame face on the left side.
He's kind of a Muay Thai fighter, but he's also caveman.
Okay.
We make the caveman joke because of his sounds.
I can hear that. It's very Link esque or Spear from Primal.
He also really doesn't know how to do an energy beam. That's how you know it's Earth 2.
What did he say?
He's like, no, between coffee and tea, I'm a tea guy.
Oh,
And there's Earth 2 Showa, or Yuma.
Are these are the same actors or different actors? Because everybody's got
No,
the
same actors, they're just Earth 2
okay.
variant.
Because like our squares are kind of cutting off, and the helmets aren't helping either.
Well, in this one, they're all part of the military GDF, whereas they're part of the military organization as opposed to a investigation organization.
Why are we beeping already?
Because he's still not rested from when he took on
Oh, right. He did
the
just get in a
thing.
fight. Yeah, right before this. Okay, yeah, same guy.
Yeah, like I said, Blazar is a big Muay fighter. In English, he's dubbed by Johnny Young Bosch.
Is it the same for this episode or no?
No, you don't actually see the human Gendo,
Oh,
but in the English dub, the human actor is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch. So that means he's almost done everything. He just needs to be a common writer. Yeah, this is his finishing move. He makes a giant lightning spear, just chucks it at the dude.
is this where Miles got the idea from in that most recent comic?
Maybe.
Good night.
It just really hurts him.
Is he still standing?
Yeah. Remember, this is supposed to be like the final boss, which is why I'm really confused about episode 20. Bazanga. Now hold my hand.
Just a little bit of God energy, real quick. Red and blue.
Here's some energy. Now get the crap out of my universe.
Oh, so he wasn't staying here long to begin with.
No. I just like that
I
he just chucks them right out of the
I
universe.
definitely thought we were staying here for like a full episode. Where did you come from?
One of the eggs hatched.
Oh, right. Oh, tag team with the robot. Cool.
That guy simply went back to the place where he belongs.
Earth 2 Ishida knows what's up. Like at all times.
Looks like it. Again. Hellnarak.
But there's some time dilation problems.
Okay.
All right, what do we have going on back at HQ over here?
Thank goodness. Where are you?
4 days and not a word? What?
Oh,
So
he's been
that's
gone
what.
for 4 days.
Yeah.
And that thing's been what? Just spitting out eggs and just tearing shit up.
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole city's been evacuated.
I was about to say, why are they leaving?
So they're giving him the rundown.
But we stayed behind to collect as much data as possible.
We don't even have power. As of now, we've been ordered to pull out.
Yeah, so they're going over to that neighboring city again.
Inside its body, there's an organ it uses to create the eggs. Wound that. It's Hellnarak's weakness.
Yuma, how did you know that?
Well, we've managed to figure that out. Although, we don't have a viable method of attacking it. Wait, but what about the offensive? Solidify the eggs with ultrasonic waves and strike. Even if Hellnarak survives, it can keep more kaiju from hatching. But what about Hoshimoto? Yuma.
So yeah, we know all this, but we can't do anything about it. That's something else you got to get used to in Power Rangers.
Yeah, see that much I know.
I don't know why he looks like he's 10 there. It's just the angle.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna hang out a whole episode and it was gonna be a whole get him back. I didn't think it was just gonna be like a 5 minute cameo.
I mean, it's a little bit more than that. We'll bounce back and forth between the fights. Because I guess it's like for every moment here, it's only like a second over there.
Yeah, because he was gone for like a few minutes and it was 4 days. That is some
Time dilation.
yeah, that is some end game level shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. At some point, Ren's going to figure out, because by now, show note, Ishida knows that he's Ultraman. He's just like respecting the secret.
Ultraman.
Now I'm kind of wondering if should start at Mighty Morphin or should start with the later Power Rangers series.
Mighty Morphin was the original. I want to like get going from there, just see how it evolves and shapes. Because every time I came back to like a new what service with Disney XD, there was something new. Dino Force or Dino Thunder and Ninja Force, and then the final there's specials and all the Rangers are like on the same Earth, and I'm like, what? What? I blink and y'all make a new show and then connect 15 others. Bob, weave, swing, counter. Okay, but where are all the children you spawned? Because I'm concerned that they're out just running amok and they're going to outnumber him.
No, we see them. They just haven't hatched. They said they've been using the nullification thing where they
The
make them
sound thing.
solid and shoot them.
Yeah, okay. Good thing we evacuated the city.
Yep.
Ah, so that's what they've been doing.
Yeah, so they solidify the eggs before they hatch. They don't hatch. Apparently. Behold, a competent military force. Meanwhile, on the other planet, so the monster he's fighting was the first monster of his series.
His series or the one that we're watching now?
No, the Blazar series, Bazanga was the very first monster he fought.
Okay.
And it was a nighttime battle. Not many people lived. That one was a little bit more of a mature Ultraman series as it went on.
So Bazanga is the one that our Ultraman is fighting, or the one the other guy is fighting?
The one Blazar is fighting is Bazanga. The one we're fighting is Hellnarak.
Okay. Did his body learn from the experience?
Nope, we're going to promote the new toy. No, I'm not joking. Legacy Cube.
Oh no, 34.99.
Actually, you could probably check that.
So is he fighting this person immediately after we just left? And where's the robot?
The robot's gotten out of the way.
Fair enough. Okay, turn the sword into the...
Javelin, yeah. So here's the problem I have with this: is we've
What?
been building up to this like he's the final boss, and we've just killed him.
I was gonna say, so do the eggs go by assimilation and save us the cleanup? And yes, they do.
Yeah, but now the question I have is, who is the actual big bad in this?
Surprise! It's whoever he created him, or invented him, or sent him.
You may not be wrong because there are aliens that do create kaiju as a mean of an attack force.
I think that was like the last fight of what was it? It was either Godzilla destroy all monsters or protect the Earth. One of those games, which is now like $300. Yeah,
Oh,
you
I
get like
remember the old Nintendo one.
it was on PS. I think it was on PS2 as well. I just know that you after defeating so many kaiju and a ship comes and takes you up to like fight. I think Mecha Ghidorah. Basically, I'm sick of this shit. I keep sending them down there, and you keep blowing shit up. So now we'll just fight it out up here before you waste more of my inventory.
That was that had to be Destroy All Monsters or King of the Monsters.
Whichever one had mini games you could play with friends.
Don't miss the ancient kaiju appears.
Yeah, it was Save the Earth on PS2.
Been a piece? All we can.
That's the chief's daughter, Sukumi, isn't that right? Not really exactly human, but
That was amazing. Your daughter is awesome. Yeah. Bro,
Are we in the next episode already?
Yep.
Okay.
by experiencing various occupations, junior and senior high school students will discover Fushimoto City's charms. So that's what it is. Yeah.
I'm not sure that's actually something they do in Japan or not. They kind of like a work release program. Let them try and figure out what kind of job they want to do when they graduate.
Wait, like in high school, or like after
I
college?
don't know if this is an actual thing or not.
I was like, because we had it for a while, and then the economy of 2009 hit.
They said they put Skip on there. No students took it.
Oh, so they're looking to see if they got. Okay, I was like, why is he on a workload? But yeah, if you're trying to get high school students into Skip, good luck. You need to put like in big bold captions, may get to work with Ultraman.
I'm gonna go grab some lunch. I'll join you. You know, that's a good idea.
have big heart-beat rice crackers.
Good old Sinbei.
Here,
Is that a cracker or a what?
No, it's a rice cracker.
Okay.
wow,
There's a self-deprecating joke in there for me, but I won't take it this time.
If you're new here, Joe does have what is Southeast Asian ancestry.
Japanese.
There you go. That.
Talking about the daughter.
Bro, blink of an eye. So was that lunchbox. Stuff is all connected. You know what's funny? She was little. She said she'd join school. Who's that? Here, look. Oh, is this supposed to be you? It feels a little off.
Now this is actually a treat.
Skip Kaiju Hall.
So the monster we get today is the very first monster ever in the entire Ultra franchise.
Okay. And
It even predates Ultraman. It's a show called Ultra Q, which is kind of like Japanese Twilight Zone.
interesting.
But it also dealt with kaiju in there. But this is the very first one. He is kind of a Godzilla derivative because at that time, Subaraya was still making Godzilla suits.
Okay.
Not to be confused with the one where it's actually a Godzilla suit, spray painted yellow with a frill around it. This one looks a little bit different. Kind of like a cousin. A cousin
Okay.
with a mustache.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it. Was it the ancient one?
Yep.
Oh, that's a
Gomez.
that is a fitting way of saying it without saying it.
I'll contact the GM. Prince Gomez, citronella acid's effective. Granted, this one's a little bit bigger than usual. We should be able to handle it.
Yeah, these are the type of monsters that even the Human Defense Force can usually beat.
What did you say?
You're right. It's moving closer to the peak of the mountain.
Why would it go there? I have nowhere to run. This is good for us. Rick, how long do we have until it reaches the top?
The grand scheme of things, this is a very fundamentally straightforward, normal episode.
And how many do we have left after this?
I think I'll have to look at the total count. I want to say 6, but I'm not sure. Usually they run between 24 to 26.
It's just a coincidence.
I think what Power Ranger things are you going to run into? Oh, you're going to run into Billy Babble because they make him talk like he's on Star Trek.
Oh,
Let's focus on dealing with this Gomez for now.
Good old hip hop keto.
I feel like I've
And
heard
then
that term.
the evolution of Bulk and Skull.
Is everything the same? Nothing's changed. Okay. The citronella acid attack will begin momentarily.
Remember Austin Powers? Run, it's Godzilla. But due to international copyright laws, it is not. But still, we should run like it is Godzilla. But it isn't. And
I remember that.
one of the dudes in that scene went on to be Hiro Nakamura from fucking Heroes.
Actually, both of them were in Heroes. Wasn't the other dude his helper?
Was he?
Isn't he the one who got like the speed powers or whatever? What was the secondary dude's powers?
I don't remember. Did Hero's friend get? I remember he had time. I don't remember if his friend got powers.
I think he did at some point get powers.
I missing something? No. Although, we start considerable space. There may be a gadget that can mimic Gomez. I'll ask the GDF to check their data.
It's a mimic.
Did he just straight jump shot out of the ground
Probably.
and just levitate slowly back onto the earth?
Yes. He must go now. His planet needs him. No, really, he looks like God. I always love Gomez because he looks like Godzilla's more like sophisticated uncle. A little bit shorter, but he's got the old eyebrows. He's got the mustache. Got the extra horn. He's like just that one uncle. He's like that one uncle to Godzilla. Flip, wrong one.
Look out! Ark!
These officers, Ultraman Arc has appeared in Alchemy Town. As you can see, Arc is
Hey, if you play War of the Monsters on PS2, you get to use these to impale people. You're holding it the wrong way.
I miss that game. They need to do a remake.
They need a remake with the current MonsterVerse, and that is how you sell skins for every Godzilla movie and show you make. Just release updated versions. You had
Oh no, wait. We actually have a remake of that. It's called Gigabash,
do it.
and it does have Godzilla and Ultraman in it.
That game was a PlayStation staple, and it could easily just be HD updated, and then just you have all the generic monsters in there. You just give them some realistic movie skins. Yeah, Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal Black is a skin at one point.
Huh.
Which you had to buy Twisted Metal Black and have a winning save file with Sweet Tooth on it. The hook horn on the head it's sending me. It's definitely giving distant cousin. Invisible shield?
Invisible shield.
Have you tried hitting it really, really hard?
It turns out that multiple species of space creatures can completely mimic organisms from other planets. Now that would explain it. I'm almost certain this is a being from another planet that's imitating Gomez. I should have realized that last night. I'm sorry. This is my responsibility.
Hooray. See, I wonder why they're doing this because it's not like she hates her dad. She hates her dad or she thinks her dad's dumb, which is usually the plot line of this when when a kid's involved.
Okay, did that do anything? It did not. I like how he didn't even bother to dodge or turn around. And he shoot the claws. Okay, this could be an issue. Where is Cave Ultraman when you need him? Is the sword overheating? Is the sword melting?
I mean, sword's getting hot enough.
It looks like it's gonna start bending backwards if he doesn't do something. All right, that was resolved a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna be.
Agreed. But it's not over.
Was this a sneaky Godzilla -1 promo? Are we regenerating the same way?
I have no idea.
Did he just crystallize himself?
I think he was always crystallized to begin with. I think this is what was inside the Gomez skin, and instead of exploding, it just like burst into a crystal garden.
All right, fight's over. Get out of here, you damn tourist.
Did I do this one? I thought
Alchemy Town. I wonder how far away from Viridian City that is.
Wait, which town?
It just says Alchemy Town.
Oh.
Sorry, it just sounds like a Pokemon town city you just like go through on the way.
Why does the name Okabore Town come to mind? I know that's from some obscure ass show, and it's bothering me.
I don't know. I think what are some other Power Ranger things? You could really, really hurt yourself and watch Big Bad Beetleborgs.
No. Well, One Piece, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, no, that's right.
The town where everybody was dirty and fed the evil smile fruits.
Right.
And nobody came back to check on them.
No, Luffy gave him food, and then like the animal pirates immediately came and tried to take the food from him.
No, this was wait, was that the one that burned down? Hold on. Wasteland with tea houses located.
There are others you could do. There's Big Bad Beetleborgs. You could watch VR Troopers. That actually was legitimately not bad.
I mean, there's also the tattooed teenage aliens from outer space.
Fighters from Beverly Hills.
Yeah, that.
Yes. Mystic Knights of Kieran and Og.
Hey, never mind. Okabore Town was the one that was burned down, not the. I'm thinking of the town that had the smile fruits that nobody came to do a double check on.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I had so many angry people on Facebook when I made that post. I'm like, so you telling me you had all the best doctors of this show with this magical affliction, and not one person thought, for the sake of science, like, give me a blood sample for the road. Let's try something. But then I guess technically, if you could fix a smile, you can undo devil fruits, and then that became a whole. They went from yelling at me to each other, and I've left the comment section ever since. So why did he just... Is this a different outro or the next episode?
No, this is just a recap. You know, they like to recap it. So next episode we got is 21. Something to do with Rin.
Ooh, space baby. Space dad. Space custody. Dad didn't get custody. Destroys attacks Earth.
Oh, this may be our big bad.
The dream.
That giant blue devil-looking monster at the end.
I wonder if they're gonna clean that up or just leave it, because isn't that how Godzilla -1 ends? They kind of just blow him to pieces and then don't go back to check.
They blow him to pieces, let him sink to the bottom of the ocean, and then you do see him start to regenerate, because technically that takes place before the original Godzilla movie.
Okay.
No, but that's Ultraman episode 19 and 20. Again, I am very confused on where we go from here, and if we're just going to do like generic run of the mill monsters and then get a big bad for no reason because we killed the big bad we've been working to already.
Yeah, that was our real only like multi-episode like super tier layered issue, because we went from the eggs to things not being corporeal to
Space Samurai Grandpa coming.
yeah, to somebody else having to come in and lend us a hand and then sacrificing himself, and then the eggs all die. Like, even if it was just there's a few eggs we missed and clean up, but I'm curious to see what we do now without like a main villain, or how we get one without it feeling super shoehorned.
Yeah, I have no idea. Because, I mean, like, this one was just a Gomez who wasn't really a Gomez, it was a different monster. It looks like next week we get a baby alien where the parents' alien may come back for it, and there's another monster. I don't know how it goes, because we got either to episode 24, 25, or 26 is when this ends. I'm just not sure which one.
Two-parter as one big episode, maybe.
Maybe, like, usually around episode 20 is when the final arc starts. And then we got like 3 or 4 episodes of build up and then like one episode of downtime. But I don't know. I don't know how they're doing arc this time around. I doubt it's going to be as long as Ultraman Hikari, because that lasts for like 65 episodes.
I'm not sure either. Yeah, it didn't like set themselves up for failure, but it's just weird that we didn't save this for the end, especially with the Ultraman. Like, I'm not saying you got to stick the landing perfect, but like, how do you go out after this?
Just say that was one of the many forms of Hellnarak, and he's got other forms.
That's another possibility. I don't know. I'm curious to see how they pull this off.
Yeah, me too. Ooh. And then you're going on a Power Ranger journey. God help you.
It's because I saw the video today. I'm like, let me, now that we get more behind the scenes, I'm like, let me see, because I didn't even realize people were dropping on and off of Mighty Morphin like that. I thought it was just new Rangers, new actors, new Rangers, new. I didn't realize people got subbed out mid show or during the movie.
I would say go on there and find the necessary episodes to watch through Mighty Morphin, especially season 1. The Lord Zed stuff is pretty decent, but still find like the necessary episodes through Mighty Morphin.
Okay.
And then it takes a brief break in. Yeah. It takes a brief, like, weird scenario because, like, everybody gets turned to a kid. So they get the Alien Rangers, which is where we get the Kaku Ranger footage, which is the Ninja Sentai.
Okay. And then yeah, 'cause I saw all the reunion episodes they were doing. I'm just like, how do I saw one of these like 50 Red Rangers, and I'm just like, how does this work? How do y'all have any evil with all of you on the same planet at the same time?
When you're ready to move on to Kamen Rider, we will do that. I will not let you watch Saban's Masked Rider. I will not let you hurt yourself like that.
So is Saban genuinely just detested these days?
No, it's just Masked Rider is like one of the worst edited shows ever.
Right.
Legitimately, there are scenes where the American actor turns around for a hot second. He's the Japanese actor.
Oh, so the entire franchise is just Japanese footage with English actors subbed in?
No, they only made one Saban Masked Rider.
Okay.
Power Rangers, yes, they adapted everybody. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
Okay.
Power Rangers Turbo is a push sometimes.
I think that's where I called it quits.
But then you get the really big space roving space opera that is Power Rangers in Space, which is really good.
Okay.
And then that's where the Zordon era ends, and then you get Lost Galaxy, which is really good. I think, how's it go? Because I literally have it here. Zeo Turbo, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, which is very good. Then Time Force, also very good.
Okay. So I will. I don't know when I get done with this rebit or replay of Sonic Frontiers, I may get into that.
I need to get Sonic Frontiers, but I'm waiting for a decent discount. More
I
than
would say it is really good with all the updates they've added to it because it plays like a Sonic adventure game. I will say you can even skip playing the actual like levels unless you want to just do it for fun to see if you can speed run and come up with your own path. But like exploring the map, you can finish the map. Finding the little memory tokens where they actually reference like old games or even stuff you didn't play and making sure there's a story. Eggman actually referencing that, hey, I had a cousin named Maria who died when we were children, but still seems to be the focus of so much stuff in my damn near senior citizen age. And I kind of I love her to death, literally, but I'm also semi jealous that, she's around all these years without being around. Um, Sage is a nice add to the mix. Sonic, I mean, they had acknowledged that not Frontiers, Forces and the Lost World happened, but briefly. It's a good run. And then they add the stuff in like finding the old songs so you don't have to listen to the same background track all damn day.
oh
It's
god, I just want it to be cheaper. That's all. I just want to be cheaper than $35.99.
Yeah, Christmas, especially because they put all the updates in for free. Wait on a Christmas sale, you can find it somewhere on a discount.
Well, I was hoping it dropped to a decent discount on Black Friday, but it didn't. I think in physical it dropped like $17, but like on PSN it was only $35.99.
Which consoles are you using right now?
PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, if you can spring for a physical copy, it probably might be easier.
Maybe down the road.
Okay.
Let me know when you're doing this Power Ranger thing. I want your thoughts on this as it goes along. I want to have you do the commentary and ask me why is this happening.
That might be it. That could be a future thing going on down the road.
I mean, we can't post it. This would be something for your TikTok because we know we can't post Toho and Toho stuff on YouTube.
At all.
Super Ryan is very, very gracious
We are thankful for whoever might be watching from there and is leaving us alone.
and just says we won't show this in Japan. That's all. All right, guys. We will be back next week with episode 21 as we try to solve this bizarre riddle of how is this going to end in either 4 to 6 episodes. And you can find Tafari on everything.
Yeah, I'm on all platforms under this name. Trying to get some other stuff done. I have a longer video that I still haven't posted all the pieces of yet, so I'm kind of trying to let that ride. It's what if they had the purge in the world of The Office? Like, what would the like the boardroom interviews look like in that world? Getting a good response. I also did
I do have a question.
yeah.
What would Asian Jim be doing in that world?
That I thought about it. I'm like, I couldn't come up with anything for him, but in there, I was like, so who does? I said Oscar goes to Mexico because he can. Ryan's also in Mexico because he pissed off a lot of people at corporate. So they come in here looking for him, and instead they just desecrate his desk every year. Smart move. And then I made up something about how Dwight just sets up traps because people always want to fuck with somebody on a farm. Andy and his friends sing a cappella, and it was so bad the last purger shot him. So it was just a bunch of stupid shit I came up with. But yeah, I have that. I did one for the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, which I have on Switch and PlayStation. You'll never take it from me again. I'm also streaming now on YouTube, Twitch, same name, and TikTok. I stream from a walking pad, so getting my steps in while playing through old games. Current bane of my existence is Star Fox Adventures. Platforming and puzzles are my biggest ops. Come watch me struggle. I think I'm halfway through. So yeah, I'm playing the Dino Man game that was slapped with the Star Fox label on it at the last minute.
Ah, yes. I remember that. Oh, all right, guys. We'll see. Man, I want to see what you're gonna be like when you get to Green with the Green with Evil 5-parter.
It's still on streaming, or what can tell people where they can find you?
Yeah, I'll look it up. I think it's on demand on Tubi.
I mean, where can they find you before we get out of here?
Oh, over at Show Guy Joe on YouTube, Total Justice Gaming, there is a large Mech Warrior presence on that channel now. I stream that almost every single day for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. It is nothing but me shooting lasers. And since I'm in Mech Warrior Mercenaries, running a mercenary business incredibly poorly. Like, I am making very bad financial decisions in that game.
It was like Mech Warrior Sims, basically.
You do what I've been doing in Mech Warrior, where you go out and fight, but you're also trying to balance a budget and make money in a career and business simulator on top of shooting things with shooting lasers with giant robots. I'm great at half of that game. The number of times where I could have been stuck in a star system with negative credits if I didn't take like a job I was vastly underqualified for, and somehow Hail Married my way out of it.
Jesus.
There, at some point, I'll start streaming again on Twitch. Street Fighter just got that huge balance patch that like nerfed so many people. I think we got to talk about that on the show Friday. That was a big patch. Even though they said it wasn't going to be a big patch, it was a big patch. But yeah, you can catch Tafari and I over on Gibit Podcast on Fridays. We'll be back because we all took a nice long week off and it was very nice.
Yes.
I still filled the chat with everything I found, but we needed content because I knew week after was going to be slow.
Yeah, I knew too. I need to. I'm adding little tidbits here and there. I've been making stuff about, and then the Sony third anniversary stuff. Which, hey, Bloodborne fans, first time. But yeah, we'll cover all that on Friday.
Man, I just got my thing to boot up on with the PS2 sounds.
I'm leaving mine there for as long as we can keep it. I'll never forget people were starving themselves and paying $100 for fucking Butterfinger codes for the exclusive Final Fantasy VII theme. And
I remember that.
yeah, because you had to I think you had to buy a Butterfinger. You had to send in the receipt. They give you a code, but you only get one code per email. But it wasn't. I don't think it was in every country. So people overseas were buying. The codes weren't region locked. So people were like making fake emails, buying Butterfingers, sending them in $100 for the code. I'm mad I didn't jump in on it, honestly. Yeah,
Well, remember the other thing the PS2 had going for it. It was the most affordable DVD player on the market at that point.
mine was in our living room on the weekends for that reason. And every cousin I got who got to go through their single guy apartment phase, or I'm an upperclassman with a better dorm in college phase, that was the living room console and DVD player.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. For some of us, you'll see us Friday.
Yeah.
Later.
Peace.